Hey, this is Shrike. I'm just here to record a quick video on how to set up Digitigrade rigs in NeosVR. This will begin in Blender. You need to have your model here. In my case, this is the Javali by DaVinci, and it's rigged here for Digitigrade rigs. You can see by this kind of Z-ish shape to the rigging there. It does this by using a set of dummy bones, which I'm not quite sure why you can't actually see them there. I think there's a way to hide bones or something in Blender. I don't know that much about it. But yeah, there's invisible dummy bones there, which kind of are what the IK is supposed to drive and like VR chat, and then the Digitigrades are constrained to those. In Neo, so you try importing this, it does not do that. It'll take the Digitigrade legs themselves and drive those by the IK, which results in non-intended and very poor behavior. Because of this, some people use plantigrade versions of avatars that are available, or just kind of give up on it entirely, you know. I just want to show that it's possible. What we need to do here is, first we can take a look at the Neos wiki. It has this Humanoid Rig Requirements for IK page on there. If we go there, we can see the actual bone names we're going to be needing. For legs, it's upper leg, lower leg, foot, and toes. And you want the dummy legs to have these names. That way the IK will grab those and not the Digitigrade legs ones. Yeah. I am not as good as others at tutorials or speaking. We can kind of keep it from grabbing the Digitigrade legs by adding this no IK flag. Here we go, mentions this right here. So I'm going to go in Blender here. We're going to make sure we have our armature selected and go into edit mode. Hide some things here we don't care about. Then we're going to go through, take the digit legs here, and start renaming them. We're going to add no IK before their names. Going to copy that, and then go through and do that to everyone there. I'm just using F2 to rename them. And one more. Actually, did I get the toes? I did not get the toes. We'll make sure we grab those too. Oops. There. And then these toes. Okay, so then we have the dummy legs, which I don't want you to do want the IK to grab. So I'm going to rename these two. This dummy leg 1 will be named upper leg L. Dummy leg 2 will go down to lower leg L, I believe it was. Let me just check the IK page. Or yep, the lower leg there. The foot will become foot L, and the toes will be toe L. I think you could use toes too. Oh no, actually it recommends toes, so that's what I'm going to use. I'll do the same for the right ones. And get the toe there. That's not how you spell it. There we go. So now we have the digit legs right here. These all have the no IK flag. And then the real ones, or not the dummy ones rather, are renamed to have the real names though, so that the IK will be fooled into grabbing those and thinking that those are what's, you know, actually moving things around, even if they're not really. So the next part to this will be taking place in Neos, so I'm going to get that set up, and I'll get back to you when I'm ready to record there. Actually, I should probably add, in case you don't know, if you've never done before, exporting an avatar, or exporting a model from Blender rather, go to File, Export. You can use FBX or GLB for Neos. I think GLB tends to be the preferred format nowadays, but I'm using FBX out of habit still. So I'm just going to rename this to something I have in mind, like Neos there. And, oh wait, actually hold on. There's a few things in the scene I don't want it to grab, like that there, which I pasted accidentally. That's a mistake. How was that still on my clipboard? I have no idea. I'm just going to select everything here, make sure it doesn't get any. I don't think Blender Export disabled things, but I don't want to test it. You can go back to export, selected objects. I turn off animations by habit too, and no leaf bones are needed here. There we go. I've just giving its own name so I know which model this is, and export. Yep. And then you can close and just get over to Neos now. Okay, hello, this is Shrike. I just cut out a whole bunch there because getting this model imported, there are some weird calibration problems and all that. I was just going too long, starting over again of the Neos part. But yeah, here I am in game. I've got the model I just set up in Blender, importing it into the game here. Now you'll see that actually if I go into it, my legs don't move or anything. Let me switch back to smooth POV. You'll see my legs don't move. I'm moving them about in real life. Nothing's happening. It's because what's happening is the IK is driving the dummy legs, the ones you can't see. But they're actually right there. This invisible leg moves around as I move my leg in real life. So we need to kind of constrain, I guess you could say, the actual legs you do see to... Where's my tool shelf? Ooh, oh boy. Who needs a tool shelf anyway? I need to constrain my legs you can actually see to those invisible legs which you don't see and which are actually moving. So I'm just going to hop back into my other avatar here. Actually, we can go ahead and inspect this. On the hips we have the invisible dummy legs, which I'm expanding there, and then the visible digi legs. Okay, just checking something. A few people are messaging me. I've been on Neos too long now. People have noticed I'm on. I should probably switch to Do Not Disturb. Yeah, so I'm just need to go through like all of these digi legs here and constrain them to the invisible dummy legs by use of a component called Copy Global Transform. You can find that by going to Attach Component, Transform, Drivers, and then actually there it is right there. Now what you need to do is you need to remove the position drive from most of these. So from the ones for the leg 1, 2, and ankle, you can remove the position. Foot you leave down alone. Just going to check a reference here, see what maps to what. Okay, so the leg 1 on the digi-leg is driven by the upper leg. It's going to grab that, pull it up to the side. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Let's grab the slot name, rather. So you can point at the slot, grab it, show up the name here, point to the source field here, drop it in. You'll see immediately get some movement there, not a whole ton. Switch to leg 2 here, and another copy global transform. This is actually where a component clone tip would be very useful. Let me grab one. Actually, if you're not sure about like weird stuff like that is, private UI is on. In inventory, you can go to Essential Tools. Component clone tip is this yellow one right there. I'm just going to double click on that, equip it to my other hand. Then I can point at the copy global transform and grab. It shows up there. Press my secondary button, which on the index controllers is the touchpad. And it kind of shows up there. Actually, yeah, before I do that, I should probably clear those. I'm going to do that again. There, yeah, that way I copied it without those attached. Add the rotation back to this field. And leg digi 2 is constrained to the knee, which should also be called the lower leg in our case. Get some more movement there. Now we have the foot. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, not the foot. Wrong way around. Ankle, rather. Then I'm going to use the component clone tool. Point out kind of this called the handle here in the sliding inspector, and just click your trigger. You'll see it shows up. By the way, if you do this, you'll see the world flash. That's a bad thing. Just undo. I do that a lot. We're going to grab the rotation, drop it in there. And then the ankle, or digi 3 as it might also be called, is constrained to the upper leg again. So I'm going to grab that, drop it in the source. So you get more movement, including the kind of Neos trademark legs pulled up off the ground pose. Foot. On this one, we can have both position and rotation. And this one's constrained to the foot of the dummy legs. So yeah, nothing is constrained to the toes of the dummy legs. They're just there for reasons. Actually help out the Neos IK, so it's good that they are there. Then we can do the same with the right side. Copy global transform, just the rotation. You can clear the position if you're adding it from the attached component panel. We're going to choose the upper leg R, drop it in source. Leg 2, add another copy global transform, and attach the rotation. Use the lower leg R. The ankle. We're going to attach the rotation again, and then the upper leg R. And the foot. We'll do both position and rotation. And this one's to the foot R. And there we go. You see, we actually had the legs moving there. Good. Deselect all and remove this tool. Yeah. Now if I switch back here, you see I actually have the legs working as they're intended. So yeah, that's how you set up Digitigrade. How do you say things? I don't know. Actually, these are my Americans actually use third-person view here. It's a bit better. But yeah, that's how you set up these legs here in Neos. You can just walk around like the space turkey you are. So yeah, check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or any other Neos mentors. Not all of them may be aware of how to set up digit legs, but you know, it's spreading around the community a bit, and that's why I'm making this video. Thanks a lot, and goodbye.